Good morning. I got a welcome to Florida video for you this morning. It poured down rain at about 4 o'clock this morning. I'm going to give you guys a little tour.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think I said enough. You said your love for me something brand new. You said this is something you would never do. Here we are in your car, let me see who you are.
Here at this KOA they have covered wagons you can stay in. This one is a deluxe one because it comes with a patio and a little seating area and a grill and a fire pit, and then they have these actually have air conditioning too. And then they have other ones that just have like bunks in them.
I just gotta know if you're gonna leave me, then just do it.
This is probably one of the more interesting stays I've ever seen at a KOA. It's an old grain silo that they've turned into a cabin. How cool is that? They also have your regular standard cabins here at the KOA, which seem to be pretty nice. I mean, it's just your standard, like, just place to sleep, and you know, they have really nice bathhouses that are right by our camper. They have washers and dryers in them.
The way you feel when I hold you, I think I said enough. You said you love for me something.
We just finished our walk with Lily. Half a mile took way longer than it should have because it's Lily. Anyway, we're getting really excited because right behind me, as Mike would do, is a coffee shop. They took an old camper and there's like a proper espresso machine in there. They have coffee and mini donuts. We're gonna let the girl go get settled in, and then we're gonna go bombard her.
Got that feeling in your arms and knees.
All right, we are back. We have our coffee and some donuts. So we're gonna give this a whirl and let you guys know what we think.
So I got myself an Americano. Very good. And a mini donut. I'll let you know the flavor here momentarily. Sugar cinnamon.
I got a mocha with almond milk. That's my favorite. So I'm gonna test it out. It feels really warm. It's delicious. And then we got apple cider mini donuts too. So I'm gonna give that a whirl. Really good. Nice and warm, crispy on the outside, and nice and fluffy on the inside. Perfect.
'Cause I think I know where you always stuck. You give everything so easily, but there are things you don't let people see. Open up and hammer down the wall, and all the fighting, and just let it fall. My love is real, and it's not just for the season. Here's what I feel, I don't need a better reason. You broke your heart, come use mine. My love will last, it'll stand the test of time.
So real quick, after we had our coffee and donuts, we decided to run up to the farmer's market that they have here. It's beautiful. It's filled with fresh produce, some from their garden and their farm and some from other places, but we got a heck of a haul for like $11. I was really happy with it. We got some jalapeno, we got some Roma tomatoes. Mike's gonna make his famous homemade salsa, so definitely Mexican is on the list for this week. We got an onion, garlic, limes, cilantro, and a spaghetti squash. Mike found us a really cool recipe for feta in spaghetti squash with like Roma tomatoes, so we're really excited for that.
Wanna be free of this heart, yeah. Wanna feel your arms around me. I need you more, need you here, more than I would like to admit. Let's forget.
Good morning from Bradenton, Florida. We are at Rye Preserve, which is a park we found on All Trails, and we're going to do a 1.2 mile hike, and we're going to do the Red Trail.
So come along with us and enjoy the journey.
Should I hide away forever? Should I close my eyes and never again?
The stairs you see behind us are the stairs that lead down to the kayak launch, and they were built by Eagle Scout Jason Farr and Troop 102 back in 2002.
You never break, you never lie, you never ever scared of the dark. So why am I the one who cries? I'm so afraid to be left.
We're not sure what the trail conditions are going to be like today because we had a ton of rain yesterday. So terrible storms came through the area. It was super windy. Today it's gorgeous and beautiful. So we'll check it out. Let you guys know.
So I'm Mike Quaid, you're on the scene report. I want to give you the storm damage right here from the massive storms that came through yesterday. As you can see, this 2-year-old tree completely demolished by the storm yesterday, and it's blocking our path. More than likely, we're going to have to take an alternative route to get to where we want to go. This is KOA News coming to you live.
So we're checking out the All Trails map, and there's a little finger that goes off the loop. We don't know where it goes to. I don't see any body of water on the All Trails map, but we're going to go check it out and just see where it takes us.
I'm really glad we decided to take that little trail there. It just takes you right down to the creek. I'm assuming Rye Creek. But there was actually like a small little beach area there. It was sandy, you could walk around on it. So, I don't know, probably a little bit over a quarter of a mile to get down to the other end. Now we're back to the trail.
I'm really glad we came out today. It has been a minute since the weather's been nice enough to do a decent hike. Why not take advantage? All right, we just finished our 1.2 mile hike here at Rye Preserve.
It was a short, flat hike, mostly sand. We had an extremely large amount of rain last night, and it was okay. It wasn't muddy. It was good to go. We even walked down to the creek bed and checked it out. So,
all right, gang, we're calling an audible. We just finished our hike, and we were driving to get some gas, and we decided there is a dairy farm nearby that we have heard really good things about from my mom, and then Mike met a couple of our viewers this morning at the campground.
A big shout out to Tina and Mike for telling us about the chocolate milk here.
So we're going to head to, I believe it's called Dakin Farms, but we'll confirm. And they have farm tours, which unfortunately they don't have any until next week, and we'll be gone from this area. So, but we're going to go check out their market. They have cheese curds and milk, and like Mike said, apparently their chocolate milk is like the best ever. We will report back and let you know.
Put all your stuff away and check out for the day. There's no time to waste when it's 100 degrees. Burns under my feet. Won't you have a drink with me? We head into town, see what it's about. Barely need a shirt, though the sun has almost set. Make the most of it. I know we will dance.
All right, so we made it to Dakin Farms, and we got a haul. There's a shocker. were hungry, and it all looked delicious. They had ice cream. We didn't get any ice cream, but they're super nice in here. So if you're ever in this area near Bradenton, Florida, come check out Dakin Farms. Everyone we've talked to about this place has said you've got to try the chocolate milk. So it must come from like Magical Cows or something. I don't know, but we are going to give it a whirl. I'm a bit of a connoisseur when it comes to all things chocolate. I do love my chocolate milk. It is a treat. I love it from childhood. I love it as an adult. So I'm going to taste this magical chocolate milk, and I'll let you guys know. Really good, very creamy, just enough chocolate to make you chocolate lovers really enjoy this, but it's not over the top chocolatey.
All right, since you were the taste tester for the chocolate milk, I'm gonna call myself the cheese curd connoisseur. So I'll let you guys know. We do love cheese curds, fried cheese curd. Had to stop mid-sentence. Ooh. Wow, that's very good.
So these are Bison or Bison, let's be French, flavored. So like the cheese you get at the grocery store. So I'm gonna try this because I love that too. Very herby, very herbaceous, and really, really creamy. A lot of times when I get cheese curds, they squeak. These are really creamy. They're really good. Nice sharp bite to them too. Really good. So we haven't had any lunch, so what says lunch like cheese curds, chocolate milk, and a homemade whoopie pie. So they have these whoopie pies in the freezer. I'm on the struggle bus to get this out of the wrapper. They're very chocolatey on my fingers. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm just gonna go in. Really sweet, filling. The chocolate pie is really nice. I'm not much usually on like refrigerated cakes because it dries them out, but this is actually really good. Very, very good.
There's a heat wave. There's a heat wave rolling in. There's a heat wave, yeah. There's a party in the streets and the city's on fire.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighborhood. Oh, hey kids. Do you know what time it is? It's time for another episode of Cooking with the Quades. Can you imagine that? All right, let's get going. Today we're doing a roasted spaghetti squash with feta cheese, grape tomatoes, a little bit of olive oil, and some basil, and with a side of grilled chicken. So I'd like to thank my lovely assistant for helping me on with my apron. I want to protect my hoodie to make sure I don't get anything on it. So we're going to start out with a little bit of olive oil. We're doing this on a grill. It originally called for it to be done in the oven. We have a little bit tight space on the oven, so we are going to give the grill a shot. Let's take a peek in here real quick. I put a cookie sheet in there. It should be getting nice and hot because they want you to cook this cut side down. And I'm concerned if I put it on the grate cut side down, that once it starts to cook, it may start to fall out of the shell here. So we're going to do a little bit of pepper. And we're using feta cheese, which is really salty. So we're only going to put just a couple of flakes of salt. These have to cook for about 30 minutes. We're supposed to be at around 400. This grill's only getting up to about 325, so I'm thinking it's going to take probably about 45 minutes for the first step once we get these things on and get them going. And at the end, when we put these back on, we'll be grilling off the chicken. But we put the feta cheese and grape tomatoes in here, throw it back on the grill so that warms, and cook it long enough for the grape tomatoes to kind of explode. They usually come apart and split open, and that'll let us know when it's done. So let's get these on the grill here. Hopefully we will hear a little bit of a sizzle when we hit the pan. Oh yeah, you hear that? You guys listening? All right, close it down. I'll see you guys in about 30 or 45 minutes. We've been cooking for about 30 minutes, so we're gonna give these things a check. We're at about 75 degrees less what the recipe calls for, but it's the best we could get out of the grill. And, ooh, I think we are probably done. All right, I think we are ready to go on to the next step. Next step is to add our feta cheese. Each one's going to get 2 blocks of feta cheese, like so. And then surround that with some grape tomatoes, which are going to act like the tomato sauce. I couldn't have planned that better if I wanted to, dropping that tomato perfectly in there. Like I said, this recipe was designed for the oven, and we are doing our best to do it out here on the grill. So I'm going to slide all this down. And we're going to add our protein, which is a chicken that I have covered with a butter herb seasoning that we like to use. We'll get that plopped down on the grill. All this should be ready in about 15 minutes, and we'll get back with you when we get to that point. As you guys can clearly see, we ran out of daylight, but I think we are finally ready to go. I think we're looking good. Let's see what we got. Look at all that flavor right there. Look at that crust. This could be a little challenging to get off here, so you guys bear with me. This late in the game, I definitely don't want to drop. Ooh, look at them tomatoes pop. I definitely don't want to drop it, so. One, ooh, looking good. Number 2. All right, we're gonna go inside and finish assembling this, and I'll give you guys a final shot at it before we eat it and give you our grade on it. So we're gonna finish assembling these and get one of these on a plate. And the whole idea is to break up the feta, and that's going to finish melting and finish cooking under the heat of the spaghetti squash, along with the tomatoes that once you crush them up, you're actually creating a sauce with them. And we're using the rind of the spaghetti squash as our bowl. So things are coming together, look like they're melting pretty good. We'll get our protein on, which is some chicken. Hit it with a little basil. And there you have it.
So I mixed mine all up. This is very similar to another recipe that I make. I call it TikTok pasta. I got it from one of my friends on Instagram, and it's basically the same minus the zucchini and the squash and the regular pasta. So I'm going to take a quick bite. Make sure I get some chicken in here. Really good. Like 10 out of 10. The feta turns into like a creamy cheese. You wouldn't think it. And it's just the sweetness from the spaghetti squash. The chicken is done perfectly. 10 out of 10. We drove up here to the farmer's market because we're going to go pick our own strawberries. It's really cool around here. They have a great farmer's market. They have a petting zoo back here. They have ice cream in this building. And so much to do around here. This is a really, really great KOA. This is probably in our top 5 we've been to.
I'm walking down the street on clouds instead of the concrete I'm dancing through. Everything's about to come my way. Nothing can ruin my day. No matter what anyone does or say, I smile at fools. No, I don't care, cause I am on my way up, and I won't stop, I won't slow down. Steady on my feet, I'm gonna rise up. No, I won't stop, It is my time.
So we're out here and we're gonna pick some strawberries. My game plan is to make a very, very small batch of strawberry jam later today or tomorrow.
I know what it's like when nothing goes your way, so I'm gonna let myself enjoy the fruit from this lucky day. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. Yeah, I am on my way up. I won't slow down. I'm strolling down the street with all of my favorite songs on repeat. I'm dancing through everything.
So something I learned at the stand is that strawberries do not continue to ripen after they're picked. So the sign clearly says only pick red strawberries, otherwise you're going to be paying for a strawberry you can only eat half of. Fun fact about me, I don't like strawberries. So if you know me, you know I don't like them. I call them a hairy fruit. It's not that they're hairy, it's just that seed on the outside, I just can't get past. But I love the flavor of strawberry, so that's why I'm gonna make some strawberry jam. And our game plan is to use it in like some overnight oats, or take some of the fresh strawberries and use it in a smoothie. Mike will do that, me not so much. Again, it's the seed thing. So y'all know we went strawberry picking today. Now we're back, and I'm gonna make a really quick strawberry jam jelly. Doesn't require any pectin. We just need a little bit because we're in an RV. We don't have room for cans and cans or jars and jars of it. So come on with me while I make some strawberry jam. All right, guys, this is 16 ounces of chopped fresh strawberries. Getting ready to go into the pot. Okay, all right, so we're gonna go in with our 16 ounces of chopped strawberries. To that, we're going to add 3/4 of a cup of sugar. I'm kind of eyeballing it. I don't think I have a 3/4 cup measuring. Then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Again, I'm eyeballing it. When I cook, for the most part, unless I'm baking, I just eyeball stuff. So 1, 2. Alrighty. Alright, gang, I got this cooking down. I've got it on medium-low. I just need to get the sugar to dissolve. Then I'm going to turn up the temperature and have it come to a boil. I'm going to let it reduce down, and then I'm going to strain it. So I got this recipe from Pinterest. I will share where I got it from in the description of the video so you guys can follow. The only difference I'm going to do is I am going to strain this because I don't want the seeds in my jam. It's the seeds for me. I told you guys earlier when we were picking strawberries, I love the smell and I love the taste of strawberries. I just don't like the seeds. So yeah. All right, so stay tuned. We'll be back. All right, gang, we're boiling. I have turned the heat up to medium high. So now what I'm going to do is, while they boil, I'm going to be mashing them. I'm going to do that to try to break them up and get more juice and stuff out of the strawberries. And then they're going to boil for about 10 minutes. And then I will strain them. All right, gang, we are almost there. Potatoes are for dinner. You can ignore that. But we're getting there. I have my timer set on my Amazon device so that I know when 10 minutes is up. So as soon as we hit that, I'm going to strain it out. All right, now we are going to get this strained. It looks like most of the pulp is on the bottom. So what I'm gonna do is, I learned this from Food Network, is you just kind of stir it so you let the juices go through, and the seeds and the bigger stuff is you're moving it out of the way so the juices and all can get through and get to the bottom. So hopefully this works out as I have planned, because this is looking really, really yummy. Bonus, I'm getting a facial from all the steam. It's fabulous. I'm now pushing through some of the pulp. I still have a little bit of juice left in here, so I'm going to dump the rest of this in here now that I have a little bit more room. Let me turn it so you guys can see. So, okay. I think I got it all out of the pot. Back to smushing and facial time. I was going to use cheesecloth for this. And honestly, if you don't have a sieve, because we didn't have one, we packed our sieve, our strainer, our metal strainer, and it's sitting in our storage facility in Maryland. So this is, we had to go out and buy one. It was cheap. It was like $5 at Target. But if you only had, like, say, cheesecloth, you could definitely use cheesecloth. Scrape the bottom. It is pretty thick on the bottom, so I'm hoping that once this cools, it really, really thickens a bit. But if it doesn't, again, I'm fine. I get all of that strawberry goodness out. Strawberries. We say strawberries. I don't know why. We probably had a friend that said strawberries. Unfortunately, working where I worked, it screwed up my mastery of the English language. And if you know me, you know, like, grammar and stuff is one of my things. So the fact that I intentionally screw up the English language is kind of funny. Oh yeah, we're getting good stuff out of here. I'm gonna keep on squishing. It's a lot of elbow grease, but honestly, for me, it will definitely be worth it in the end. All right. It's really hot, but I do want to taste it and just make sure it's got enough sugar, it's strawberry enough. It's really hot. It's steaming. Oh my God, that's good. Y'all, this is really, really good. I don't like strawberries, but this is really, really, really good. All right, I'm bringing this out to Mike for him to try.
You can't beat that fresh strawberries.
We are in a pull-through premium patio site here at the KOA in Bradenton, Hunsader Farms. And this is a working farm, like we told you guys before. This is a great site. We're right on the end. There's a little lake right behind us. There's tons of birds over here. The coffee shack is right across the street, which is fantastic. And we have this great fire pit, a gas grill, a table with chairs, and this is just a lovely, huge patio. It's really quiet, and we are really loving this site. I don't know about you guys, but when I pack the camper up for a travel day, I like to wipe everything down. If I don't wipe it down, like if we're in a rush to get out in the morning, or it's an early morning leave, I'll wait, but I will do it as soon as we get there, because all of the surfaces, for the most part, are bare, and it just makes it a lot easier. Welcome to RV life, where everything can go wrong, but that's okay. We look at the bright side. It's all good. So our slide topper from all the rain decided to curl up, and we're having them replaced anyway next month. But Mike had to go out, brush all the water off the top, and then fix the slide topper so it would roll in okay. Finally, we're able to get this last slide in, and that's also going to put us checking out at this KOA a little late, only by a couple minutes, but still could lead to a stressful situation. So you just got to learn how to keep your cool in these situations. We're packing up to leave the Bradenton Hunsader KOA. We had such a nice time here. This is a really great KOA, and we will definitely be back if we're in this area again. Like I told you guys before, this is a working farm. We went strawberry picking. We were going to go pick tomatoes, but the weather didn't cooperate, so we'll have to do that next time. We went to the dairy farm. We did a hike, and we also got some work done. So it was a really great stay. We're off on our next adventure. Come along with us. But before that, hit that subscribe button. Smash the like button, please. And hit that notification bell so you never miss when a new video comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. There, so we're going to let her get settled in, and then we'll go with those big geese serenading.
That's not the cranes?
Oh, those could be sandhill cranes.
I believe they are.
Those are sandhill cranes. Serenading.
So come along with us and enjoy the ride. I don't know what the hell I said that for. I'm gonna call myself the cheese cork. As the biscotti. Bloomer.
We drove up here to the farmer's market to get some produce. No, we didn't. Red strawberries, because you're going to be paying for half a strawberry if you pick one that's partially white. No, that didn't make sense. All right, so y'all know we went out. I just want to make sure it's got enough sweetness to it. God. And we also,